It's Mental Health Monday, and I decided that dad jokes are gonna wait until I get the new hand pup for them. So, that being said, I was planning to do some craft stuff yesterday, although the one thing I need to make for the candy series is gonna actually be a shirt. It's gonna be a tie-dye shirt. It was still a little too damp outside, but I did get another flower press thing done for a special thing, and I'm not sharing it just yet. But I managed to do that and go fill up my flower presses yet again. So I have some more stuff, because I kind of was running out. I find that I'm doing more with the plants than the actual flowers. I mean, both work, so. And then, for those of you who like Minecraft, I realized that aside from tulips, so I'm trying to think, what other flowers in the game are actual real? And dandelions don't count, because they grow up all through your yard. And I found, when I was looking through Walmart's Christmas stuff, they had a display of flower bulbs, and I'm like, what? I'm like, oh yeah, the plant in the fall and it'll be up next spring stuff. So yeah, it's your typical daffodils and stuff like that, and tulips and stuff like that. So I'm thinking to myself, and I saw allium, which is in Minecraft. I'm like, you know what's weird? I've never had an allium bulb before. Never grown them before. And Mom's never grown them before. And it says pollinator friendly, and I'm like, good, because I want to bring more butterflies, bees. In fact, my blanket flower is still freaking blooming like crazy, and there's still bees on it. And I'm like, well, I'm glad at least one made it. Or two. It might be two couple plants like squished together, but they're like flopped over. I was like, oh well, whatever, I don't care. But yeah, they're still flourishing. So, we'll see if these make it. They look like healthy bulbs to me. They actually look like garlic bulbs. Somebody could easily mistake them for, well, almost. Except they don't have cloves. But, like, I'm definitely gonna put them out here and see what happens. So, yeah. In the spring, we will see what happens. And there will be pictures. Maybe even videos, if we get some butterflies on them. But yeah, like, we've never grown them before, and I'm like, yeah, give it a shot. We'll see how it goes, because they were pretty cheap. And so I didn't really get anything else done or recorded yesterday, because I kind of started feeling like blah, and then I realized why. I'm like, ugh. And then last night I was just doing random shit on WoW, and I'm like thinking to myself, I don't want to go to bed for some weird reason. Like, I just want to stay up all night playing WoW. It's like, maybe during birthday vacation, when I'm actually able to get and play War Within, I might do a really long stream. I can't promise 24 hours, because that's pushing it. Because it's like, I still gotta make family dinner, and one of the things that I feel is very rude to your viewers is to be away from the keyboard for an extended period of time. Like, for making dinner or eating dinner. Like, if you're gonna do that, personally, I think you should just end stream and then start up again after. You should never have the AFK or away screen up or whatever, or leave your game running or whatever for probably no more than 10 minutes at that. Like, now if you're streaming and you get an emergency shit and it takes a little longer, that's different, but because those are like random as fuck. They're not you know. But no, when you go to eat and you leave that up and you leave people hanging, they're not gonna stick around. Like, it's just how, just my observations. People don't want to wait. But, you know, I'm not a professional streamer, obviously. I didn't really get any subs for September. And I found out that if a certain amount are gifted, Twitch gifts even more. And I'm like, wow, they've never done that before. And of course, I'm not lucky to get a whole lot of subs, so God only knows when my next Twitch payout will be. But I guess I'm shit out of luck for that this year. Unless I am able to stream this evening, but I highly doubt it. I don't know, we'll see. I might try to do a little bit of WoW stuff, but I think, and also I think for October, I'm not going to do the first person challenge. I'm going to save all these fun challenges for next year. Since I've been playing Alliance for so long and streaming it for so long and making the VODs for so long, we're just gonna, for October, we're gonna switch it up and go to Horde. And we're probably gonna stick around there for a while to help my friend with her guild, because I want to make a tailor. And I'm thinking to myself, alright, what's the best bag pattern? Because, like, technically now it's not required to do tailoring in every fucking expansion to proceed to the next one. You just pick for the one that you're in. And I think I'm definitely going to do Draenor, as much as, you know, I know people hated Draenor, and there's a lot of stuff to dislike about it, but there's some stuff to like about it. And to be fair, I haven't really quested there in, oh god, a while. And I definitely put it as superior to Shadowlands, far superior to Shadowlands. Now I did go on my druid that's leader of my guild, who has tailoring and enchanting, to do tailoring in Cool Tiras, and I had no idea it was that annoying. However, one of the good things, the cloth is cheap as shit, because I was doing some quests and leveling, and I'm like, I'm not getting much cloth just doing quests. I'm just going to be one of the lazy fucks and buy it off the auction house. And then I realized how fucking cheap it was on the auction house. I'm like, holy shit, why is this cloth this cheap? Like, I don't know how people are farming it. I have not played BFA long enough to know, but, like, fuck it. It's cheap. I'll take, like, a few thousand to actually level with. And it takes a lot. And you have to keep buying the fucking nylon thread, which is literally a gold per 2 pieces, and then some of the things take like 25 pieces of nylon thread, and it's like, holy shit, this is the recipes in Cool Tiers are fucking ridiculous how much shit you need. And then you need special stuff that you can only get when you put the gear that you make in a scrapper. And I'm just like, what? And then it's like rare for it to fucking drop. But I mean, I got the bag recipe for it, but I can't go further. Apparently there's another recipe that is further, and I have to go over to the Horde questing area of BFA to get it. And I decided, fuck it, it's not even worth this. And I said, you know, at this point, it ain't even worth doing enchanting anymore. It's really not, I feel like it's really not worth doing enchanting unless you do it on the expansion that's already active. Because I feel like most of the other shits just become obsolete. Same with jewel crafting, for that matter. Scribe? No, because Scribe, you learn how to make glyphs. And glyphs are valid throughout, and you get different ones through different expansions. So that, I don't think I don't even think I'll catch jewel crafting up for the other expansions. Like, is there really a point to it? Now, blacksmithing, leatherworking, I guess some tailoring, because some of the gear you can add to your appearance. And blacksmithing, yes, and leatherworking, yes. You can add that shit to your appearance if there's some, you know, like epic patterns. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm not doing enchanting anymore. It's not worth it, and I feel like unless you're in the latest expansion, you're not going to make gold from it. Jewel crafting more likely than enchanting, but I'm not even going to bother with a Kultiris enchanting. And I'm not going to do it for Legion, like, I don't even know if I want to finish leveling blacksmithing on the warrior for any more expansions. I mean, just maybe a few to learn the pattern, the recipes that I have sitting around, because I don't want to just kind of like having recipes that make gear that, you know, people are gonna buy, because people have been buying the low level shit that I've already made, and it sells for a decent amount, so it just says it can be used for transmog. Damn it. The hell's wrong with me this morning? The coffee grounds it up with my coffee and I didn't know it. I don't know, maybe. I know I mixed the freaking cocoa mix up good enough. Ugh. Unless it's just the allergies getting to me, but it's like, well, I'm not calling off work because my work doesn't have the allergy pills fucking locked up. And I am gonna grab a container on the way out. Because I don't want them to get worse, and with me already feeling blah from a certain thing, it's just like, it's not fun. But like, yeah, I really want to stay home, but at the same time, it's just like, ugh. If I call out, I'd rather call out on a day right next to my day off, and then I have 2 in a row. But yeah, I think my birthday vacation, I might pull an all-nighter playing War Within. I just might. So yeah, it's another mental health super sucky Monday. I just really don't want to do it, but I don't know. I mean, at least I got plenty of PPTO. Worst comes to worst, I'll just leave early and put some in.